Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our lesson on benefits realization management. I'm your instructor Cornelius Fichtner and you are watching the Project Management PrepCast. In part 1 of this lesson we discussed the definition of benefits realization management and the first step in that task, which is identifying benefits. Now in part 2 we cover executing to achieve benefits, sustaining benefits and ways to implement an infrastructure to support it. So listen closely and you can realize the benefits of this lesson on your next project. We are coming back to this simple model here that we introduced in part 1 of the lesson. We have already discussed the first step here in benefits realization, which is to identify the benefits, and now it's time to gain the benefits through execution. This is a majority of your job as a project manager because projects are the vehicles with which we turn ideas into reality. Most of the processes defined in the PMP guide are focused on building benefits, monitoring progress, communicating status, ensuring change requests are aligned with benefits, and delivering value. A lot of this is covered in our other lessons. We're only giving some highlights here. In the work PMI did on benefits realization, it surveyed organizations to find out what contributed most to realizing benefits. 80% of the benefits realization success came from 4 factors. 22% of those surveyed said that having an engaged project business owner was the key to their benefits realization. Another 22% felt that it was the expertise of the project manager. 20% indicated successful benefits realization was due to executive sponsor involvement, and 16% noted adherence to formalized project management process was the key. 2 of these, project manager expertise and formalized project management processes, are totally under your control as the project manager. However, you can still influence the engagement of the project's executive sponsor and its operations or business owner. There are 8 factors tied to executing benefits realization. When a new project starts and at various times in the project's life, new benefits arise. This may be a result in discoveries inside the project from the project's business owner or other people in the organization. Often the project manager needs to capture and document these benefits, but the work does not stop here. Companies' needs change and over time the degree of any given benefit may change. Hence, there must be an ongoing time-phased assessment of the benefits. Changes can be due to any number of factors in the business environment. The effect could be to increase or decrease the impact of the benefit. It could be small and insignificant, or it could be large enough to cancel a project or boost it to one of the highest priority projects in the organization. This essential ability to change the project's priorities and deliverables is at the heart of maintaining alignment with business needs amidst the current and ever-changing business environment and underscores the need for the project's benefit owner to be accountable for the benefits and constantly engaged with the project. Even if you have only worked on a few projects, you already know that we project managers are like vintage phone operators who spend their days shepherding communication and connecting various aspects of the project. Enhancing communication is a major responsibility of us project managers. Benefits communication is no different. It is just one more critical connection in ensuring people, including the benefit owner, know about the project's benefits, how benefits and change requests affect each other, and whether your project is on track to meet those benefits. Ongoing progress reviews are essential in improving the benefits realization. It helps stakeholders understand how the project is progressing and whether the promised benefits are achieved. These progress reviews broadcast how the project team is interpreting the benefits. In addition, benefits realization must be integrated into the project's change control processes to ensure that changes do not negatively impact benefits and to potentially identify new benefits that were not realized in the request. The project team must connect and understand the needs of the project too. The team is central to execution and has the responsibility to create the identified benefits. The project manager must ensure that they understand exactly how those benefits relate to the requirements, so they understand how to implement the requirements in the most beneficial manner. Communicating progress of meeting benefits realization is primarily the project manager's job. That requires metrics. The key to measuring benefits is establishing benchmark targets in the benefits identification process to use in the execution and sustaining phase. The project charter and project benefits realization plan should describe how and when the project benefits are measured. Because projects may vary, the reporting and delivery methods of benefits also differ based on the goals of your project. The most appropriate measurement technique is the one that best fits your project goals. Here are some examples of project benefits metrics. They include user satisfaction measures, focus group opinions, both before and after the benefits realization timeframe, awareness surveys, and employee or stakeholder skills and attitude audits. Whatever tools are used, predetermined baselines should be established. This could be as simple as taking a measurement, for instance doing a user satisfaction survey before the project starts to capture the current state of affairs. In many cases, a tool or technique could be used multiple times during the project to track progress towards a goal, but it is always done at the end of the benefits realization timeframe to confirm the anticipated benefit was gained. The effective measurement of benefits helps limit risks down the road where you may need to compromise on your intended goals. Your goal is to deliver project outcomes and, more importantly, deliver the benefits that you have been working toward throughout the duration of the project. To do so, you should have identified all the benefits and successfully accounted for them. You should validate that the project has indeed delivered its outcomes, but also that value is seen by stakeholders and the intended beneficiaries of the project. As the project closes, you need to transition benefits management and monitoring to another party outside of your project team. So it is your duty as the project manager to shepherd these goals as the project draws to a close. You must work with the benefits owner to document any successes or transfer the task to another party. This person might be in the project's customer group or even someone representing an external client. You deliver benefits when you've established that the business entity has appreciated the value of the project deliverables. You should transition the benefits management and monitoring so that the project's benefits can be sustained. Back to our model. Sustaining benefits is the third and final phase of benefits management. It may seem trivial to mention this step, but think about how many projects serve up great results and those results are then not adopted. The project must realize its core benefit. Not all benefits are realized during a project. The project may be simply setting up the framework or capability to gain the benefit. For instance, implementing a new lean drug approval process project reaps only a small fraction of the benefits that the new process can provide over time. Like all operations roles, the sustaining phase needs to leverage the gains and continue to optimize or maximize the benefit. It may be that the real benefits are going to be confirmed or denied solely during the sustaining phase. Using our prior example, what if the new drug approval process overlooked some condition that caused medications to be approved when not fully tested? This could have catastrophic results, even though the project achieved its goals. The degree to which benefits are achieved or missed should be fed back to the identification and execution steps to provide improvements to the process. Therefore, sustaining is a logical action that we must explore a bit more. The job of sustaining benefits is ensuring the organization reaps the highest reward. Many organizations focus only on the immediate outcomes of a project. If the project deliverables meet the needs, then the project is considered a success. The project closes and everyone moves on to the next project. In contrast, an organization that has policies and systems in place for benefits realization knows that project benefits may continue to be realized long after the project is complete. This is what is meant by sustaining the project benefits. It all starts with the benefits owner accepting the outcomes of the project as meeting the anticipated needs. Once that is complete, the responsibility for benefits management must be transitioned to the permanent organization to sustain the benefits. Sustaining ensures that benefits are optimized for the long term and that the new benefits are not lost to disuse, apathy, and the comfort of the way we always did things. Along with the benefits management shifting to the ongoing operational entity, a new benefit owner also ensures these benefits continue to meet the expectations that were outlined in the business and benefits plan. They need the monitor and control plans that we developed during the identification and executing phases and have to hone them to the special operational conditions. This may include adding attributes and metrics to validate that benefits are realized over time as defined in the plan. Some benefits may not be realized for years or even decades. Next, as the benefits may be in the future, so may the lessons learned. These need to be collected and fed back to the identification and executing processes again to ensure that they are continually improved. Part and parcel to lessons learned is capturing unanticipated benefits. There are always unintended consequences to any action. The lesson learned often catches the negative consequences. The positive consequences, however, must also be captured, and the full ramifications of the benefits documented to ensure that everyone understands the value of their efforts. Now you may be wondering, who is going to do all this work? Well, that's a good question, since our businesses are already so busy. The nice part about doing benefits realization management is that, in general, the more benefits you realized, the more time and support you have to make sure you realize more. Classically, the people accountable for benefits realization are the organization's operational units. This might be one or more people in, say, marketing, HR, engineering, or the like, and they are usually the project's executive sponsors. However, executive sponsors often have other jobs and become overloaded with the duties of benefits realization. Therefore, there is a trend for organizations to have single persons, a benefits realization manager, that oversees the benefits for all the projects in the company. Sometimes this is the CEO, but it is more likely another role like the Chief Accountability Officer or Chief Benefits Realization Officer is created. As implied by the name, this is an officer of the company with significant authority. Another option is establishing an Enterprise Program Management Office, an EPMO, that oversees all projects and is accountable for their execution and the benefits realization. This office could report to the Benefits Realization Manager or the CEO. In managing the project benefits process, there are quite a few roles that are necessary. Here are just a few examples of important parties that are involved. The executive sponsor is responsible for ensuring the project delivers on the identified benefits and supports the project with the stakeholders. The sponsorship role works best when the sponsors are accountable for project success and adoption. The PMO or Program Manager leads the high-level aspect programs and works with stakeholders to ensure alignment with and commitment to the overall strategies. For most companies to maximize their benefits, they need someone in the business, maybe each business unit, that manages incoming changes. The need for this role is growing as the rate of change in our businesses seems to be ever increasing. The people prepare the business unit for coming changes and work with them to minimize change fatigue. Of course, the conversation on the roles in benefits realization management is not complete unless we look at the project manager. That's us, that's you, that's me. It should be obvious that you and I need to be familiar with benefits realization, since it's one of the important cross-cutting project management skills that PMI has identified. So you, as the project manager, must work with the sponsor to ensure that the project charter, project management plan, and the project benefits realization plan remain in alignment throughout the project's lifecycle. You should also foster an environment where team and stakeholders focus on achieving value rather than just hitting milestones and providing deliverables. In addition, if the team isn't already on a good path, you take corrective actions to benefits realization. The more individuals you have who recognize and support the benefits of a project, the greater the likelihood that those benefits are achieved. Before we close this lesson with our usual takeaways, it might help to test your understanding with a review question. Here it is. What are the 4 key factors for benefits realization? Is it A, identify, execute, sustain, and improve? Is it B, ownership, accountability, responsibility, and authority? Is it C, sponsorship, project methodology, project manager experience, and a business owner? Or is it D, value to the organization, authority, outputs, and outcomes? I'll give you a few seconds to think about the answer. If you need more time, please press pause. The correct answer is, of course, C. Sponsorship, project methodology, project manager experience, and business owner are the 4 key factors for benefits realization. That brings us to the end of this lesson on benefits realization management, so it's time to fly away with a box of takeaways. Benefits realization has 3 phases. The first phase is to identify potential benefits and ensure that they are in line with the organization's strategic objectives. This is not a one-time or annual activity. It is continuous, as everybody should be looking for and exploiting more benefits. The next phase still occurs within the framework and existence of the project itself, where you execute and transition the benefits to an operational state. It is where you build or establish the tools that create benefits, and you may even deliver some benefits at the end of the project already. Finally, benefits move into the sustaining phase, where operations reaps the benefits, enhances the benefits, and continues to measure performance. Benefits realization management is an important and large task. Many organizations have found that to be successful, there needs to be one person accountable and function as a benefits realization manager. This person needs to be an executive and may have a position such as Chief Accountability Officer or Chief Benefits Realization Officer. Remember, reaping benefits is why you put so much energy into projects in the first place. Until next time.